What's going on, guys? Back with another video. So we're going to cover something here from a very famous coffee shop here in Canada where they apparently aren't hiring seniors. Now, markcarney has said that we need temporary foreign workers because Canadians don't want to do these kind of jobs. And I'm not going to say their name because they've reached out and tried to basically silence other channels talking about them. So I won't say their name, but they are a coffee shop. But this person here has something to say about their hiring process. So Alex Zoltan says a Canadian purple-haired woman does hero's work and applies for a job at said coffee shop. She's turned away twice on account of being senior, dispelling the CBC and Carney Liberal talking point that everyday Canadians aren't applying for these jobs. Okay, so let's have a look at what she's got to say. Now, before we do get into it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help grow the channel, and I appreciate you guys so much for doing that for me. So let's have a look, then we'll talk about it.
And I just came to a Tim Hortons on Idlewild here in Saskatoon. I'm a senior. I work part-time for a catering company. So I had to drive through and they had a sign in the window that said we're hiring. So I asked them if they were hiring seniors and they said no. That's not the second time.
And by the way, that's not even legal. That's called ageism. I know it's another ism, those words are annoying, but that is the case. You're not allowed to discriminate against people because of their age. You're just not allowed to do it.
This has happened. In Fairlight Drive, the same thing. I asked them if they were hiring. I said, somebody like me? And they said, no. I'm going to now show you the Tim Hortons that I was at. Excuse me, and I don't mean to be rude, but they hire immigrants, but they won't hire a senior. This is the place that said that they wouldn't hire me because I'm a senior. This is going on TikTok. This is going on Facebook because this is totally wrong.
Yeah, we'll just cut it off there. We get the point here. So she's right. It is wrong. And again, I won't mention this coffee shop. This is not what I'm saying, okay? Said coffee shop, so don't come after me like you've come after other channels. This is what other people are saying about what your company is doing, and it's wrong, and it's discriminatory. Now, if you're a liberal supporter, this should anger you because it's all about acceptance and tolerance and inclusivity and everyone matters, right? Well, this should upset you very much. This senior citizen couldn't get a job at this said coffee shop, and I don't hear a single bit of outrage from any liberal person. It's very interesting, and no liberal politician seems to have a problem with it either. Wonder why that is. Maybe, just maybe, all that inclusivity and tolerance and acceptance was all just a bunch of liberal horseshit, kind of like everything else they say. This is wrong, and like she said, hey, not to be rude, but they are hiring people who aren't from here. Again, Canadian governments should prioritize Canadians. This is why we need common sense to have a comeback, because this kind of crap should not be tolerated. And it is. We just have to sit back and say, oh, well, I guess we can't get jobs. Still looking for one myself, by the way. It's a nightmare out there. It's absolutely disgusting. And the government doesn't want to help you. They take forever just to even let you know if you're going to get EI. And then if you don't, you're just kind of out of luck. It's very weird how this government seems to be pro-immigration, pro-immigrants first, but when it comes to Canadians, And yes, there are people whose heritage or background is from India, but they are Canadian because they were born here. They're getting screwed too. And they're tired of it. This pisses them off more than anyone else because it makes them look bad. They've said this on camera. This isn't my opinion, it's their opinion. You know who hates illegal or mass immigration programs more than anyone else? Legal immigrants who came here the right way and had opportunities. Now they're competing with people who have been flooded into this country for the same opportunities, and it drives wages down, which Mark Carney also admitted. But this is Canada, and this is what Liberals voted for, so I hope you're happy. You continually vote for the destruction of this country, and then you whine and say, oh, Conservatives, you're just angry. You guys are angry little Of course we're angry. We can't get jobs. It's not safe. It's not affordable. What the hell is there to be happy about? Liberals, why don't you answer me that? Next time you try to come in my channel, in my comment section, and troll me and say, oh, Pierre-Poilievre lost. You're going to see what's going to happen real soon on September 15th when he comes back into the House of Commons and starts handing Mark Carney and all the Liberals the receipts over the summer where they did nothing. Absolutely nothing, because that's all the Liberals are good for. Nothing.